Once again, welcome to What Do You Drive? Today I've got an exciting video to share with you guys, and it's a bit of my personal pride and joy, and it's in the form of my Mercedes E-Class. I think this model was produced between 2016 to 2020. You know what? I've got the keys here. Jump in and let's see what this bad boy is all about. So, I'd like to talk about the 5 things that I love and the 5 things that I don't like about this car. The first one has to do with the performance. I'm a petrol head, but I'm very impressed with this car's performance. Like, it's a diesel 2.1 liter. It has about 194 brake horsepower with about 210 Newton meters of torque. And the way this car pulls, like, sometimes I think about it, like, is it actually a diesel car? I think it's twin turbocharged. So I'm very impressed with the performance, and I'm kind of happy with the performance. So the second thing that I like about this car is the tech. It's got all the whistles and bells you can think about. Like I showed earlier on, it's got the heated seats, it's got the smart key access, it's got all these ambient lighting, it's got the engine data thing, it's got the pan roof. Everything you can think about, it's got it. It's got the app that you can actually see where your car is, monitor, trace your car. In fact, with the app on your phone, you can actually even park your car with it. But I don't have that with my car now. You have to go to Mercedes to activate that. So it has all the tech that you can think about, which I love. The third point, or the third thing that I like about it, is the space in this car. I've got long legs, and sometimes my previous car, anytime I give anybody lift or something, they have to sit behind me. I find it difficult. I have to push my seat all the way forward. But that is something that I was actually very impressed with, the Mercedes E-Class. The space in front is very good. Like, you can go all the way back and still have enough room for somebody to sit behind you. So the space in this car is absolutely brilliant. So the fourth thing that I like about this car is the appearance, or the looks. Okay, it's a good looking car, and I feel it's going to take a while for it to fade out. Okay, so this W213, I think that's the code, was produced from 2016 to 2020. And even though the 2020 has got a little bit of a facelift, but it literally has to do with just the lighting outside. So the looks of this car is something that I really like. Like, anytime you walk through it, the lighting and everything, like, I just love it. I see it and it puts a smile on my face all the time. So the last thing that I like about that car, that's my fifth thing that I love about this car, is the way it drives. For the size of the car, it's kind of a big car. It is a big car, not kind of a big car. It's big and long. But when you put the dynamic selects in Sport Plus, this thing transforms into something else. You kind of even feel that it's smaller than an A-Class when taking bends. You know, it's just a very good all-round car, and I don't know how they did it, but they've really done a good job with the dynamic select and how this car drives. It's got all the options in terms of, you know, eco, comfort and all that. And to be honest with you, I don't really find it's a bit difficult telling the difference between the comfort and the eco, because sometimes it feels like the same, you know. I know the suspension might be a bit soft here and there, but I can't really tell the difference, I'll be honest with you. But put it in Sports or Sports Plus, and mate, you'll definitely be smiling. So my favorite feature for this car, since it's the SE Premium, is this button. That is a dynamic select. So we have Eco, we have the Comfort, we have Sports, we have Sports Plus, and the individual settings, which allows you to play around, put the suspension in Sports, the steering wheel as well in Comfort, whichever way you want to drive it. So I'm gonna put it in Sports Plus, and oh my days, the transmission, the G-Tronic of this car is just amazing. So let's take this. It's mad. That sound though. So the first thing I'll talk about has to do with the tech. Okay, I think some things just don't work. It works when it wants to, and my experience with this one, it's like the boots. Sometimes you go there. So normally when you walk to the car and like wave your feet underneath it, it's supposed to open, and when it wants to, it will open. Sometimes it literally doesn't work. And with the pilot, parking pilot as well, I went to the shopping mall to shop, and the car decided to park itself in between two lines, and I look like a moron. So I'll just say that I know maybe Mercedes have improved upon them, but the tech in this car is brilliant, but not so good at times. So I've also had an experience trying to use the Apple CarPlay, and I connected it to the car, and the screen was glitching. Like, it was a bit scary when it happened, because I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know it was the fault from the actual screen, or it was the cable, or my phone. So I had to take it out, and eventually you take it out, plug it back in, and it works, which is funny. So the second thing I'll talk about has to do with the consumption of this car. You know, funny enough, it's supposed to do about 50 plus mpg on it, but the best I've averaged on this car is about 42 miles per gallon, which for a diesel 2 liter, and as Mercedes claimed, is not the best. Okay, and on a daily basis, when I'm driving the way I always want to drive this car, I do about 34 miles to the gallon. Like literally, even today, I've done just about 34 miles to the gallon. So it's not the best, and I think you'll be a bit disappointed when you're actually getting a diesel car, hoping to get more miles from it, and then you end up doing the same as equivalent petrol. So the third thing that I'll talk about is that this car is not good in winter. Whether I've got winter tires on or not, it's just not good. Okay, it is terrible. So if you're gonna get it, I'll just say try and get the one with the 4MATIC or 4MATIC Plus, because you can't drive it. It's just undrivable. I just embarrassed myself one time that it did snow, and it was just a little bit of a hill, and I couldn't move. Like, no matter what I was doing, because it's automatic, it kept shifting, and at a point it literally just lost power. I was like, what's going on? So it's just terrible during winter. So in the beginning of the video, I said 5 things I don't like about my car. but I've just realized it's 3. And any other thing that seems to be I'm not really happy about, they are kind of minor. So on that note, I'd like to end the video here. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch it. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Please, and a big please, don't forget to click on the notification bell so that anytime I put a new video up, you'll be notified. Thank you very much. Take care.